Everybody, let's hear it for the dollar. Oh, is that a dollar? Thank you for the dollar. Hey, everybody over on YouTube. Ignore the alert behind my head right now. Okay, there we go. We're good now. Hey, everybody. Hey, everybody. Welcome over on YouTube. Good seeing you all. It's me, Pez. Wow, what a round of applause. Round of applause. Wow, everybody. Thank you so much. I just want to start off by saying I'm sorry. I did this whole fucking emotional intro like, oh, this game's so emotional to me. I'm so thankful for you being here for the journey. And we didn't fucking finish it last night because somebody forgot to save and we lost an hour progress the stream beforehand. So we would have finished last night, but anyway. So we are about to square off again. We're actually, okay, the pickup where we're off, we're actually in a fractured mind of Ryu. And we are now trying to figure out like, oh, what is it supposed to be to mean to be a person that's a dragon and such. So we are going to keep delving in the mind, and then I won't spoil it. We're gonna fucking stab Tipu, and then we'll progress forward to the end of the game. But I'll give you a heads up, and this is something I wanted to talk about last night. And like I said, we would have finished it if we actually saved the previous stream when we got to the desert. So we actually had to do the factory all over again and do the start of the desert all over again. So we did factory and desert twice. Well, factory and quarter desert twice. But anyway, we're here now. But yeah, but I want you to enjoy it. I'm glad you are all here for it. I won't be streaming tomorrow night, but the following night we will be streaming Breath of Fire 4. I did download it from GOG, and I can confidently say it looks like someone took a fucking diarrhea shit on my screen. So I had to find a bunch of third-party mods to actually get that game looking acceptable. Like, GOG looked... I don't know what the fuck GOG did. I just want to make a quick statement. GOG made that game look crap. Look crap. So I had to mod the fuck... I know we're not doing any mods, but I had to mod the fuck out of that to make that game look acceptable. So, yeah, we'll be starting that up on the Thursday. And that's going to be a lore... That's going to be a heavy lore stream, too. We're not doing 100% or anything like that. We're just going to power through the story. I do know... I do know some Easter eggs in that game. And I also do have... what do you call it? I do have... what do you call it? I have some videos for certain points for Breath of Fire 4 because I'm actually quite knowledgeable on the localization of Breath of Fire 4, where we will go over localization changes and as well as not just like talk and text and shit, actual things that were cut from the English release, like someone showing their vagina and someone getting their head cut off. And stuff like that. A few other little things like that. And one of the main characters, Sias, was a raging alcoholic. They actually pulled that way back. So yeah, I can absolutely fill you into that. But anyway, enough about vaginas and getting heads cut off. How about we dive into the finale of Breath of Fire. What's this called? Breath of Fire 3. All right, cool. All right, we all good? All right. Okay. Sorry, whose vagina are we looking at? You'll see there. It's a fur. We'll be looking at a furry vagina. All right. Oh, I didn't go live on TikTok. Oh, I am a giddy goat. This whole time. And so we gotta go live on TikTok. But anyway. Another thing Breath of Fire 3 does better than 4 is its soundtrack. The soundtrack and the soundtrack isn't bad on Breath of Fire 4. It's just not as good as 3. But the audio quality of this GOG version is shit. Absolutely shit. Okay, where is this? So I'm just looking for something. Where's the button? There's the button. All right. Go live. All right. Okay, I think we're good to go. think we are very good to go. And just a reminder, we are streaming every night on Twitch, TikTok, and YouTube. Watch me on no matter what one you want. It's totally fine. Nah, Cat, Breath of Fire is like it's a good soundtrack. It just doesn't hold a candle to Breath of Fire 4. Capcom didn't even release it on Spotify because they're like, no one's going to listen to it. That's probably not what they said. Maybe it's the best. TikTok wasn't up yet because that furry vagina comment. I just said, Leanne, you just made me. Oh, I'm going to get banned because of Leanne. Leanne, you easily owe me 69 subs because of that. I'm just going to point that out right now. All right. That should be a rule. If you get me banned on TikTok, you owe me 69 subs. Because I could have potentially made billions of dollars. You don't know that. You don't know that. Okay. All right. I think we're good to go. All right. Where's my controller? Let's pick that sucker up. Push you back. Man, fucking cables. I hate cables. I don't know how we played video games as a kid with cables. Barbaric is what it was. All right. Like I mentioned, we're picking up within the mind of Ryu. Or in this case, Pez. Swish. Now this part here, right? This took me probably, this exact moment here, I nearly quit. Bow down and pray before me. I will show you the path which hearts and mind. I'm like, okay, pray. How do I pray? Like, this looks like a pray animation. Click on that. Oh no, fellow. Well that's crazy. I guess I gotta walk back. That punch card thing. That punch card thing. Maddie showed you just how old you it just showed how old you actually are. See, what does Aladdin say here? Does he say anything? Answer truthfully. Do you want... Was it in the box? Yes. Well, that was easy. Let's go get the box. And the shaman's ring. Yeah, let's go. So you can see what the shaman's ring is. Lowers AP usage by 25%. That's actually a handy if you're like severely underleveled, that's very handy. I was watching a speed run the other day where the dude in the final fight was like level 13. Just fucking crazy to me. I swear I answered no the first time. I don't know what I thought, 200 IQ or something, but naturally I simply did not get anything in return. Oh, if you like said no, he's like, no, I don't want anything to. So he's like, well, that's like, oh, okay, you don't want anything, you don't get anything. Good XP though. Alright. So we should go this way then, right? Surely I won't fall down. Okay, no pressure, then you don't get the box. Yep, pretty much. Oh, whoopin' nuts. They got me again. spiked in hers then. Good thing those things just don't do no damage. Can we walk around it? Oh, we can't walk around it. Can we go over here? Oh, nothing. Can we walk over here? Oh, nothing. Oh, whooping nuts, right? It's not meant to be. Pretty sure you can only pick up the one anyway. Alright, so the thing the statue said is like bow your head and pray, right? So I'm asking everybody in chat to write what you think. Right? Hey, Brian. What's going on, Brian? Seeing you, my dude. Oh wait, I've got to turn on Infinity. Just realized that. So for this statue here, right? So you read the statue. Right, you read this statue, it says, the path will show you the... Okay, wait, sorry, let me read that again. Okay. So it says, bow down and pray before me. I will show you the path in when your heart and mind are as one. So what do you think that means, right? What do you think that means? It's trying to tell you to bow down. There's nothing else you can do. Strike the sword, couldn't do that. You try to strike it. Try to like, oh, maybe like bow down, maybe like, oh, so I got to go back the other way. Like it says bow down, but there's no bow down animation. I struggled with this. I went into battles in front of it. I tried to like go passive, overly aggressive. I tried fucking everything. You can't crouch. There's no crouch button in the game. This is what I did, right? This is what I did to figure it out. Okay. After about maybe 3 days of like, I'm fucking over this, I put my I stood here, I put my controller down, and I fucking walked out with the shits. And then I came back. To... Am I in the wrong motion? Okay. So actually, I stood here, right? I spoke to him. I was like, I don't know what the fuck this means. And then I was like, fuck it. I have no idea. So I put the controller down. I walked away. And then I came back, and then fucking, you'll see it in a second. This happened. You have to stand there and do fucking nothing. I was so angry. I went up like I reckon I went up like maybe 10 levels. My father used to tell me a lot, because it was so, after like figuring out the desert, making it here, then hitting this other roadblock that took me ages to figure out, it's like I was convinced this game just would never end. My father used to tell me lots of stories about the techno age. It was his life dream to learn all he could about their time and all the machines that were built then. Father, I'm almost there. It's right in front of me. The Brood, God, I don't know anything about them. The fate of the world, it's too big for me. All I know is by getting closer to God, I'm getting closer to that age of the machines. I think also too we can go this way. There was like a... Yeah, I remember just like not even figuring out how I did it, and then it occurred to me that I could just leave. Also, I can learn a pretty decent spell off these guys, but we don't really. It's like it's not that valuable this late in the game. It would have been handy like just as we crossed the ocean. Alright. I was so happy to see a change of scenery here too. Haven't done T-Po? No, I haven't done T-Po yet. We're like leading up to it. Thanatos, what a name. I love that we're in his mind and we managed to find like physical items in there. Is it Matt Gong that... I think he does... I'm probably thinking of something else. No, it's probably something else. Well, I'm not using emulator, I'm using my PSP. Planet Raw, baby. All these guys did it like a special thingamajig. Hey, there we go. I'm just wandering around aimlessly. I don't know where the fuck I'm going. Oh shit, I just noticed my health. In Greek mythology, Thanatos is a figure who represents death. Well, there we go, Leanne. Thank you for doing that. Chat, I'd like more of that stuff. Thank you, Leanne. There you go. Swimming in rice balls. So many rice balls. I want to know what it means, the fact that he has monsters in his head that have rice balls. I've just gone backwards. I've just spent that whole time walking backwards. Rice balls for days. This is good XP in here. So yeah, just a reminder, there's not gonna be a stream tomorrow night. I'm gonna take the night off. Cringe. I knew it was related to death because it's cool. Because it was also like a like a ghost figure too. So I think like everything that's in his head is just like doubt being. Oh, here we go. I believe that by hunting the brood and by obeying God, I was saving the world. But now I wonder, was I? If they had wanted the brood, would have stopped us at any time. What should I have done? Probably not fucking murder innocent dragons. How about that? Nobody needs a fucking rules to make sure they're not being a cunt. Had to take a bathroom break, so I'm watching the stream in here. How you taking a shit watching? Nice. I want to see if we can get anything out of that Thanatos. What if this thing only does drain? Son of a bitch. Only drain. How much time you got this person? Hey, still bad guy, how are ya? Pretty good. Yeah! Yeah! When he goes, yeah, it's like, you know that kid who, like, gets a ball thrown at his head and he goes, yeah! Kind of looks like the I Like Turtles kid. Damn it, didn't. Thanatos is the god of death, while Hades is the god of the dead. Small difference, but significant. So one's like before and after. It's Bon Jovi. I smoke, I sing, I make sense. What a name, Bon Jovi. That's easily the best name on Twitch, on TikTok. And you'd be, oh no, I was about to say, then you'd be married to Millie Bong, wait, Millie Bong Brown, but that's Bon Jovi's son that's married to Billy Bobby Brown. Damn it, fuck. I was trying to like layer the joke. It didn't fucking work. Oh, everyone, did you see the rumors and the theories that are coming out and some leaks that there is a secret Stranger Things episode dropping on the 7th? Because you know how, like, I don't know, I won't, actually, I'm not going to spoil it, but the internet's like blowing up and all these theories have come out and like everyone's coming to the same conclusion that there's going to be, Netflix is dropping a secret episode on the 7th. Okay, exciting. Oh, here, Pico's actually talking. I've been waiting for you for some time now, Pez. I think I've been watching. Fuck, I fucked it. You need to do what you, and only you, think is right. Power of the Brood is something to be respected and feared, but it's not enough to save or destroy the world. Yeah, everybody that watched Stranger Things is just like Joyce from season 1 with the Christmas lights. It's like, it's connected. Also, by the way, no one spoil anything in the season 5, because I know there are some people here who haven't seen it and they want to watch it, so please don't spoil it. Let me do the spoiling. Let me accidentally spoil it and fuck it up for people. Oh shit, here we go. We come to the decision. You're the one of the brood. You can't afford to think of yourself like the others, right? Think of what? Think of what you could do with your power. Think of the people, those people who gave you this power. If you have the power to change the world, you have to take responsibility for the world, don't you? There's only one person who can take that kind of responsibility. The goddess Myra. Rise. Rise and give yourself to the goddess. Become one with the world. Who are you? That was the first time when he said, "Who are you?" That was actually the first time Pez actually said anything. Oh, I love this. I love this theme as well. Well, well, well. You cannot Yggdrasil among your companions. That's a surprise. Still. So all this talk of like Tipu and the goddess talking about like being part of the world, being one with the world, when Pico literally is the world. And Pico understands, it's like, yeah, dragons are tough, but you ain't destroying me. It also shows that Pico is also the strongest member of the game. You understand, don't you, Pez? We share the same blood. I know you must understand. All the others, they're weak and frail. They only think of themselves. What if our power were to be used by them for their small selfish ends? He has a good point there. It's like essentially like, you think about the brood are walking nuclear weapons, right? They can't destroy the world, but they can do some massive damage. But putting that responsibility in the hands of somebody who doesn't, you know, weigh the consequences of everything. Oh my god, I sound like I've been indoctrinated. Our power is someone who understands, someone who sees and thinks of the world as a whole. Someone like Myra. If that's your choice, then if you won't listen to me, I'm afraid I can't let you leave. I'm sorry. I have no choice but to leave you here in this dream. Oh, by the way, if you want to leave, kill this guy. Oh, you son of a bitch. Time to chew. I might as well ascend. The sprites, I reckon the sprites in this game are better than any sprites that Square Enix ever made. Just punch the dude. That's a joke. You just got to find it funny, entertaining to move on. Exactly, right? Exactly. Yeah, you should bloody heal after this one. Actually, I'll hit him with aura. What am I thinking? Probably just take him out now. Yeah, I was like, oh, I don't want to hurt this guy's feelings. I could just kill him. So Pez, you came back. Oh my god, another $1. Thank you. Who was that? Zodi, thank you for the $1. Why do you fight it? All that would have happened is that you would have lost the power of the brood. You wouldn't have had to die. If you won't give up your power, if you won't submit the wisdom of Myra, then I'll have no choice. No choice but to kill you. Choose who will fight against Tipu. Okay, we want to have... We want that. The music here is fucking top tier. It's like you feel the weight of the music and you realize we're actually fighting Tipo. How hectic does this dragon look too? I reckon this is like some of their best pixel work. Game, this is Breath of Fire. Oh, we got it fucking first try. Yeah, the green, like I reckon they're shading. Like look at the on his wings, that glare, that like every point that like is at the most like peak of its area and has that perfect like light spot. It's done so well. Keep him on heal. How's he doing? This is as good as they come with pixel graphics, which is so fucking good. More honestly, it gets honestly, and when you get into Breath of Fire 4, they made the biggest mistake by making some of the most aggressive enemies into like really ugly polygon fucking enemies. And even like, you know, on the ground you'll see like chests and items and stuff. They get rid of the pixel side and they make them 3D, and it looks like vomit. But like some of the, but I will say a lot of the pixel art in 4 stands out above some of the artwork in this. But when you look at this dragon here, there's nothing in Breath of Fire 4 that looks better than this. Oh, so it's the Dragon Blade steal rate is guaranteed. Oh, I didn't know that. There you go. I learned something new. I can't remember if I always get it first go or I panic and forget and have to come back and do it. What are we doing? Damage rate on it too. Might as well just use this shit. How many? This is our 4th turn. He should use the his big ass attack in a second. It's this round or the next one. I think it's every 4 turns he uses it. Okay, that didn't do well. Oh no, this one. Oh, this could be fucking damaging. Oh, thank God he hit him. Oh shit. Whoa, lucky he dodged that last one. I fucking love this song. Honestly, it's like you could not have picked a, like, it sounds tragic, like it sounds heavy, it sounds tragic, and it's also like kind of fits the fact that one, we're fighting a dragon lord. Look at the size of him. Look at his fucking art. This dude does not skip fucking leg or arms days. Look at the details on his claws. But we're also killing our childhood friend who we thought was dead for years. And it turns out he's been brainwashed. So there's like so many emotional levels going on here. And I think this song is fucking perfect. And it goes through so many different iterations. Like this next bit where it goes, dun, dun. It's like this bit. It's like this like idea of dread as well. And I'm not like making this shit up. This was like some of the inspiration that the composer actually talks about when making a lot of these tracks. Why a lot of them switch up. I fucking love this stuff. I live for it. Okay, we should cop a big hit this round. Oh no, he's going Howler. Why is he doing? Oh, if he hit Ray, then he would have been dead. Out of it. Last one, make it a big one. I don't think that's going to do a lot, but. Oh, I got one hit left in me. was hoping that might have been better. Take Bone Breaker for the goddess. I want to save my AP items for the goddess. I don't really need them for this guy. Yeah. Son of a bitch. Yep, you're actually, David, you pretty much like got right there. I was just getting everybody into the position where we could actually use him. I was gonna actually put him into Wef Tiger form this round, but because he's confused. Oh, look at that massive damage we did there. What did he get? 9? As soon as Ray stops being confused, get your son in. There we go. All right, we can do Were Tiger now. Wait, what am I doing? No, not the final boss. It's like the. Oh, you could say it's the second last boss. Oh,
such a tease.
Bill Offside, thank you so much for the Prime. Thank you so much. First sub of the stream. Oh, you son of a bitch. Oh, 800, isn't that nice? You should probably be like too loud. Love your content and the RPGs you play. Thank you so much. I appreciate it. I do it for you. I do it for you. My Twitch chat's so nice today. Oh, Ray might die here. Oh no. Okay, I thought that was going to be more hectic. You're not ready for this game. I'm glad you're all enjoying it. I'm glad you're all invested in it like I have been. Just keep Pico on the healing. 4. I really appreciate it. Thank you so much. You've been subbed for 3 months too, and that's the first time you said anything in chat. Bloody thank you. Damn it. Okay, this could be bad. This is what I was worried about. multivitamin. Nothing like a multivitamin. He's on his final legs. Such a hectic looking attack, eh? So there's a chance that jump might do a lot more damage. Vitamins. I'm never concerned about Pico's health because... There we go. Chat, let's get... And here's this, right? There's no music playing. The party is not cheering. Because while they survived what, I mean, your first time playing this, somewhat of a difficult fight, the reality is that they just had to kill their friend who has been brainwashed. So thank you for the clap. There's no music. There's no celebrations. It's just a fucking icy cold reality check. Pez. Myra is right. Look at us. The Brood, all we know how to do is just to fight and kill each other like this, but I didn't ask to be Brood. I didn't ask to for the power to be the power. I just wanted to be with you and Ray, with you, Ray, and you, Pez, my family. Isn't that sad? 07, let's get no 7 for Tipo, chat. Doesn't this just beat all? Hey Pez, maybe the Brood really are cursed. Oh, he turned into an ID card. I hope not. I really do, Pez. It's like, it's so poetic that we get to have Ray here too, because like, before Ryu stepped in the picture, all this game was like Ryu and Tipo just living their life. And we got the card key. Yeah, let's get a fucking card key. Woo! So yeah, like for me, this hit really hard when I was younger because, like I said, this took me 2 years to finish. And like I said, not because I sucked ass at it, it's because I didn't own the game and I only got very limited time with it. So I used to fucking just imagine what would happen. And when you finally meet Tipo and he's like fucking mentally distraught, it's just, yeah. Okay, anyway, so we got a new sword. Hey! And we also got the dragon armor. So we're full dragon, baby. Piss off the wisdom belt. Might as well just put the shaman ring on then. Cool. just like that. We say goodbye to our friend, and then we get a card key for it. All right, we now have a clear path to the end of the game. Anyway, how have you been enjoying the chat so far? Oh, actually, we don't have any, I don't have any bloody, what you call it? You know, another sad ending after a boss battle, after defeating Kaito at the end of Shadow Hearts. I know, well, see, we're not, here's the thing, we're not even, there, you have a, do you know at the end of Shadow Hearts, you have an option? This game has an option. And I always felt that Shadow Hearts kind of got the inspiration of that last decision from this game. It'd be a sick anime. I know they made one anime episode out of this. So now we can go straight for the goddess, but what we're going to do now, we're actually not going to do that. We are going to go straight outside because we now have our final dialogue at the campsite. Oh, 335, 339. And it is a depressing one, I'll tell you that for free. You found Dragon Spear, which would have been good for Gar, which actually is a handy weapon to go against Teepo. What I hate about this dude's like near impossible to run from. Woody. Something here. Yeah, thanks once again, chat. Thanks for hanging out. Like, you know, obviously I never go back and play old games like this. Oh, that's a lie. I've been played every Final Fantasy. But to go back and play this is like one game that I always wanted to play, but I thought no one's ever going to want to watch me play it. And he's watched me play it. So bloody good on you. If underrated. Well, we're gonna. Why did I do that for? Oh, fuck! I went to hit charge. I hit the wrong button. Well, we're gonna be. I've just modded the fuck out of Breath of Fire 4, so that way it looks reasonable. Wait, was this the? Oh no, it wasn't that. So we're gonna actually be playing this. We're gonna be playing that after this, or Chrono Trigger. I don't know what a Chrono Trigger is, but. All I know is I don't want it near my kids. Are you witted? I am Colt. I'm winning very much so. Alright, so if anyone watching, we are going to finish this game tonight. I'm not going to sleep until we finish this game. And I will be going over certain lore stuff and certain things about the translation issues, and like clear some stuff up for you, and kind of like just deep dive into some stuff and kind of give my little own internal thoughts on it. But yeah, I love this game. I love the world building in this game. I think it's incredible. It's not the greatest ever, but for me, it's just like, for me, this is the standard. There is no other standard than this. Oh damn. If you had to pick between 3 and 4, it would be this. It would be this 1,000 times over. I think its consistency across from start to finish is just awesome. There are parts in this game I'm not a fan of. Like, I don't like doing the... When you go... I don't like doing... it's not that I don't like Momo, but I think her story dungeons, like going into the dump and going underneath the plant, I hate those because I feel like the encounter rate's too high. I don't mind honestly, I don't mind the desert because it's like, for a game that like it tries something new halfway through, and just it kind of try to add a new element to break up the make shit inconsistent. Yeah, I guess if I had to point out something I really don't like about this game, I don't like, the one thing I don't like, even though I think it's funny as shit, is when you need to, if you want to cross the ocean, you need to make the mayor some sushi. Then you got to go off and figure out some sushi recipe, and it's just like, the world's at stake, but don't make sure you make some sushi. Hey, Rayleigh, thank you for the subby poo. I appreciate it. 21 months. 21 months. Someone called Nerd by Example just followed. That's a really cool name. Welcome in, Nerd by Example. What about Australian dolphin? Oh, I love the Australian dolphin. As an Aussie, I think it's fucking hilarious. I think it's the fucking best. I want to make a video. I was going to do a short on it. All right. Okay, so now we just a straight shot to the final battle. But we have to go through and fight all the test subjects. And I want to talk about those test subjects because those test subjects are I believe are the final piece in what proves that Myra isn't a god. We learn that she's not a god. She's manipulative. She's essentially put herself in a floating Garden of Eden. Like, we were in a place called Eden, you know, and then within here instead, but there's just like this whole building is like a giant sphere. At the very top, the highest point we can go is at Eden, all right? But in like a more of a Christianity setting, Eden is below heaven. But in this sphere, Eden is at the top, and where the goddess sit is at the bottom. Because we also know, like, we know from those that have, like, what Myra actually is. She isn't a goddess. She's more in tune to being the devil than she is actually being a goddess. So she's actually at the bottom of this artificial heaven. But it's also, too, it's like, you can tell through here that she's essentially, like, privatized heaven. And anybody that can, like, she's a control freak, and anybody that threatens her heaven, she can wipe out, which is the Brood. They're the only ones that can rival her power. Not rival it, essentially just diminish her. And she sent out her angels, which we know as the Guardians, to do her bidding. So, and you look at Gar. Gar isn't an angel. He looks somewhat more of a demon himself. So there's this whole falsehood. But we also know, what else can God do? God can create. And we are about, well, not right now, but where we're about to head to, we're about to see the quote-unquote creations of God. And that tie, and the whole area where we fight all the subjects or examples, that is a full thing, that proof there that she's not a god, she is a demon playing God, trying to make her world. But she does have in saying that, and while she tries to play this cruel god, she also comes up with a challenge that God would need to face, and she actually tries to do something good. And we'll go over that when she talks about the desert and this city right here. Oh, I'm in the wrong spot. She talks about the Tism, yeah. Not that we need them, but we'll fucking buy them anyway. All right, yeah, the narrative of the universe is a little bit twisted for sure, and it's I've played this game so much and just spent so much time like mentally in the universe, you could say. We just got to swap over for Gar at the moment. Okay, now this is the last dialogue we share with the party. I would have been happy being a thief, but I guess, damn, Tipo. I'll stay with you to the end. After all, it's why we came this far, right? Pez. Boogie boogie. I know what you want to do. That's at least what you seem to be saying. I'm sorry, that's all I can say now. So the party, like that's what I love about it. The party feels the weight of everything that just happened. And they convey like with a little bit of text, and like you gotta remember, these games had character limits. They didn't choose to give them little dialogues. They needed to cram as much as they could into these, while also trying to translate it over from Japanese to English. And I think they did. Oh, whoops, I fucked up. I think they did an incredible job. Sorry, we just gotta get Gar in the party real quickly. Gotta break a box for me. Oh, actually, no, okay. Now, I don't normally play it safe, but because we're going into where we're going, I don't want a berserker or one of those wizards to one-shot me. So let me just quickly save, because I don't want to fucking redo all that. Especially because we got Gar in the party. Did I say thank you, Rayleigh, for the subby poo? I'm pretty sure I did, but anyway, thank you anyway. Thank you. Of course you'd do that. Yeah, I have her on Facebook, the artist. I spoke to her about like maybe 12 years ago. I found her on Facebook. And I was like, I'm gonna try to send her a friend request, and she fucking accepted it. What's her name? It starts with A. She liked my photo the other day of my kids. What's her fucking name? Let me. She also does all the Mega Man, the OG Mega Man. Let me pull up my faces. Akiri Kaida. Akiri Kata is her name. Can we send love to? No, I feel bad sending her a message. I don't want to like bother. I worry that she's gonna fucking unfriend me. when she friended me, I was like, oh my god. Then I was really cautious about the shit I posted. But she was telling me that she actually came to Australia like in the early 90s. In the early 90s when she was like studying music, and she was actually in Sydney. So I was like, oh fuck, that's really cool. All right. So none of the dialogue really changes here. I'm pretty sure one of them says something different. Did the Elder tell you of their tragic history? Yes, I imagine so. If that's the destiny of the Brood Warrior to battle the goddess. What am I doing here? Is it you? The Desert of Death. Past the palace and factory to the north. Yeah, forest to the rest. Okay, so we want to go to the fairies real quickly. Fucking 9 fairies. Village size increased. You got new merchandise. Holy shit. These fairies know how to fuck. Not that it matters because we're not going to see the fruit of our... Oh, holy shit. Them fairies damn fucking... I didn't know fairies put out so much. Oh, let's go see the merchandise they got. Welcome, we got nothing but the best. I think she's got just some apples. Oh, there we go. Fucking sink all my money into that. Sell that. Seeking sword. Alright, pretty much have full health now. I think in my opinion, my most famous friend on Facebook, and it's only because I'm a big fan of his and I've known him for a little bit, is Bernie from Rooster Teeth. I'm thinking of new jobs to do. Well, fucking think harder. Alright. Alright, bye fairies, you're all gonna die. I couldn't give a how much those fairies... Man, those fairies get more action than I am. Alright, so... There is... I think they took this out of the PSP version, but we are going to travel back real briefly to one of the earliest points in the game, because there will be an individual there that we can talk to. The idea is we don't have Gar in the party. Randomly popped into my head. The fairies say if you leave them alone, they'll die, right? So if they reproduce, they're kind of like spirits slash fairies or whatever. I guess so, yeah. You would be mine, Pez, just that way. Are we friends on Facebook? Are we friends on Facebook? I know I'm some friends with Twitch viewers on Facebook. Oh, there you go. No, I don't use it much. Oh, well, there you go. I use Facebook to look at the memories of stuff I posted years prior to that and then delete them. So that way I can eventually delete everything off my Facebook. I think the first thing I wanted to look at, because I don't think we looked at this after the time skip. Was this house here. So that old dog out the front is the son of the guy who used to takes after his father sleeping all day. So the father that used to live in here was the one that was beaten up by Tipu. Now we go to the dog. Oops. Oh, it's not what I meant to do. Fucking hell. And we got 2 zennies out of the dog. Talk to the dog. Oh no, actually no, that was in the original. Okay, so it's not that one. Pat the doggo, kill the doggo. Alright. So the last mention, okay, so we talk about like all the information that we know about Tipo from the start of the game to the very end. The last time he actually gets mentioned is before the time skip in this house here. So that house we're in before, Tipo jumps in through that window, beats up the homeowner and flees. He flees down this road. After that, we have no information, no knowledge how he got from this house here to Myra. They have all the theories. The most plausible theories is because of a piece of dialogue, that one of the people say on Steel Beach about the freighter. They talk about the freighter, that there's a locked door inside the freighter. They said it was opened at one stage, but someone locked it behind them. So the theory is Hiko left here, and before the volcano erupted, he was able to sneak past through the checkpoint, go to the volcano, and make his way to go past the volcano checkpoint before the volcano erupted and go to Steel Beach. Now, be also thinking, why would Tipo just automatically beeline it from there? We know at the start of the game that the goddess could commune with Ryu, but so could future Tipo as well. So the theorize is it was Tipo that actually fucked up the teleporters. But then Tipo would have had to have traveled across the desert. Now, one of the more lazier, like probably easier theories is that the goddess used her power to teleport Tipu from where he was straight to Eden. But in saying that, why didn't she do that to Ryu? One of the more plausible things is that the goddess talks about how that she's tired, she's weak, and after she created you'll learn soon that the goddess created the outer ocean. She actually split the continent apart and it actually weakened her. But it was that event that weakened her, and she only had enough kind of energy in her to teleport Tipu back once. But I like to imagine all the dialogue and all the conversations we learn along the way is that Tipu actually did fuck up the teleporters. But then how did he cross the desert on his own as a child? Maybe he was guided by the goddess. And maybe the goddess didn't guide Ryu there because he was already being guided and he had help, so she didn't need to like expel any energy to get him there. Ho 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 ho. Now this lady that goes ho 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 ho, she is the last person that actually mentions Tipu until we actually talk to him inside Eden. So anyway, that's all the lore there. That's all we know about Tipu. So. All right. Actually, no. Okay, so we don't really need to go back here. Yeah, no one there knows Tipo either, because they would have thought he would have been the chosen one as well. Because all the royalty dragon, anyone that was like high bloodline royalty that was pregnant, went underground. So Tipu is of royalty, but when he turns into his dragon form, you'll notice that he's a dragon lord. Now, I just learned this recently, that when Ryu turns into his ultimate form, it's called the Kaiser dragon, which we all know. But Kaiser in German means emperor. So therefore, Tipu was of a lord family and Ryu was of an emperor family. So there you go. There's some more information for you there. More pointless shit that won't help me succeed in life, but hopefully it fucking helps you enjoy this game a little bit more. Yeah, Lonzo. Hey Neil, how are you, mate? You're back again. I see you've been practicing. I showed you. Okay, here's a move for you. You learn Monopolize. Anybody else wants to become my apprentice? No. Don't tell me you want to quit. No. See you later. You're back again. Oh, you've been practicing what I showed you. Okay, here's a new move for you. You learned Intimidate. Intimidate's actually really good. Don't think we can learn anything else from her. Oh no. Oh shit, we did it. Steal. Oh nice. Alright, so... okay, then we go to... Who was Pico part of again? The knowledge could inspire somebody to give you 100 sub. Yeah. I think my days of getting the big 100 sub ones are like very close to the end. I don't bust out the content like I used to anymore. I'm just happy for people to be here to chat about fucking RPGs. Is that Naruto on the right side? You're the second person that said that about Ryu. Okay. Yeah, let's get him over there. Pretty sure Fal, we've learned everything we need from Fal, but I'll just go back there just to double check. Oh, we need to go to the cliff. Cliff is one place we need to go to. Actually, we'll go cliff now. I just find it wild that there's no teleporter other than Steel Beach on the eastern continent, or the Rafala region, or whatever it's called. So this NPC was, I'm drawing blank. He was removed or added in this version. I gotta check. Yeah, I don't worry about using too much magic in here. A lot of the time, it's like not worth the time you put into it. Ah, he didn't return. So normally, so if you come here with Gar in the original version, before and after you kill Gats, there's a fucking frog character that made no sense at all. He's a one-of-one NPC that you never see again. And he's never explained, but they actually did get rid of him. Fuck. Okay, it doesn't matter. Okay, so this is the version where he's not there anymore. Yeah. Yeah, if you come here without Gar in the original version, especially when you first come here without Gar into, what's he, is it Gats or whatever his name is? Garts? Gratz, whatever, I can never fucking remember his name. There is a weird frog character, and he's like this like aqua, Geist, that's it. He's this weird aqua color. He's gone, okay. Anyway, that's that. All right, let's go put this game to rest, eh? All right, 20k likes. Thank you so much, chat. Let's go. Thank you. Bloody appreciate it. Yeah, the cockroach one's there. He talks about he has two different lines of dialogue. If you talk to him, he's like, "Hey, don't you look familiar?" But then if you go there with Gar, he's like, "Hey, Gar, remember me?" Because he fought against Gar in the first round of the Contest of Champions. Speaking of that, I'm pretty sure we got everything we didn't need from Fal, but we'll go back there and chat to him anyway. So if you want to, so for those that are playing Breath of Fire for the first time, or that have played it before and never actually, what do you call it? Never actually used Pico. If you want the most broken character in the game, put Pico on him and then walk away. Here we go. What do you want? Is it okay? Yeah, we've learned everything we need from him. The reason why Pico is so high is because of this character right here, and that's it. That's all you need to do. Oh yeah, I'll give you a little, because you've been so good. How about we go enjoy the show? What do you reckon? Ready to go and enjoy the show? There we go. Oh, look, there you go. How about we get up on stage? We get up on stage with the girls. I got fired from the arena, so I had to get another job here. They told me with my looks, I could be a star. With a little luck, I'll be a professional ring girl someday. Come with me, honey. You're a star. I'll make you out. You'll be. Everybody will say your name from the East Coast to the West Coast. Please don't touch the merchandise. I mean, I mean the dancers. I also think if we go back and talk to the prostitute, she has a different line of dialogue, but it's like talking about how it's time to pack up the menu or something like that, turn the menu in, so she's going to like retire from being a prostitute. All right. One last stop off is we go to Dragoneer, or I think that's how you pronounce it. And then we go fight the goddess. I mean, sorry, we have a conversation with the goddess. Also, too, do you want to see the bad ending? Or do you want, like, which means the stream will go a little bit longer, but I think it's important for people to see what the bad ending is. The, you could call it the depression ending. It's up to you guys. That's what I'm fucking asking. You want to see? Yeah, I'm saying, do you want to see the bad ending as well? Normally, you just go straight for the good ending. So, oh, you should mind if you show me yours. All right. The game will go a lot longer. I'll tell you. I'll just give you a warning. You have to watch the same dialogue twice. Well met, Pez, our child of hope. You've come far, Pez, and you've proven your ability. Therefore, I will grant you another power. Pez learned Mind's Eye. Is there anywhere? No. Farewell for now. Oh no. Alright. Alright, let's do it. Let's fuck this duck. We need to go. Where were we? Oh, container yard. See if we're gonna fight or we're gonna flee. Yeah, we're fighting. Please don't sacrifice. We didn't get many attempts at the Goo King sword either, which is pretty sad. Alright. Just want to use a skill ink real quick. Alright. You want to give that to Pico, steals all XP, don't care about that. So we don't care about any of this shit. Alright, risky blow. Alright, cool. Not true. Yeah. Really wondering why I did that? It's just a me thing. There's no important thing there. Alright. How we going, chat? Give me some good days. How we been? I missed this on top of my RPGs for sure. Hell yeah. So there are like extra bits of like content we can do. We can go find the good items in the desert, which ultimately we don't need it. It's just to kind of like, it's like slapping a fucking band-aid on top of a fucking sheet of metal. You know, there's no point in getting it. G'day, brother. Happy evening from Canada. Hello. Happy evening from Australia. Actually, what I will do Um, Breath of Fire, Ragnarok Online, EverQuest, Chrono Trigger are my favorite games of all time. Love your channel. Thank you. Appreciate it. Bloody appreciate it. That was it. Do you know what? Everybody, if you want to come in, you know, I think that's really good how people come in and they go, hey, I love this, I love this, I love this. And then they finish off by saying, Pez, you're fucking awesome. I would, you know what? Fucking, thumbs up. I hit the wrong button. Thumbs up to you. Good on you. I want everybody to finish every conversation off with a compliment to me, because it makes me feel good. All right, okay, now we're gonna get on a very theoretical level. Okay, so as you remembered, we've just gone from the land, we've gone up into the sky, into what is like an artificial heaven. We're gonna go in there, which clearly looks like we've gone into a place that has a location at the top of it called Eden, which we know, you know, is no thing. But in Eden and in this heaven, Eden is on the wrong side. Eden is on the top. And when we go to find Myra, we notice that she's on the bottom. What's below Eden is usually hell. What's above Eden is normally heaven. So things are upside down here. And we see there's it's like a research facility. It's also looks like we're also walking in to the entrance of like a train station or a theme park or a fucking hospital. Like we even see snack machines, you know, like it's weird. It's almost as if we've walked into like an office block for people to do research and stuff. Because we get over here, there's a little fucking kiosk here. We just crossed the desert. We just come from a civilization that like pick up scraps in the ocean and try to refit them to make life better. And here we are up in this quote unquote heaven where they have a fucking snack bar. And notice this, like the door to Myra. So this door here is the door to the goddess, right? Every other door we've gone through is a lot more like, there's a lot more like, I would say, more pizzazz put behind it. But this door is like over on the side, and it takes you pretty much where no one should be going. It's almost as if we're going behind the scenes, and you can already see, like on the walls here, we're not like, it's starting to become a little bit more like odder, and the enemies have already changed here. Like that enemy here that was called Nightmare before, this thing's called Vampire. So we haven't actually fought this guy yet. What's the reason why they killed the dragons? I forgot. Because they feared them to be too. Maya wanted them dead because they were too strong. That's just it. That's just it. You're a very talented storyteller. Makes your channel quite enjoyable, and you're good looking. Oh, thank you. Thank you. I appreciate it. I could talk about this shit all day. I could do this for free. Well, I mean, I potentially do, but the sub's always a benefit. But like, I could just fucking... I would love to sit it down at the pub and just chat to someone about this stuff. And then have them hit me with like knowledge as well. I want someone to cover me in the goo of my own knowledge. Wouldn't that be... That sounded fucked. But that would... Oh my god. I wasn't even paying attention. I was just charging. What are we doing? We got rid of... Kill these bats off. That's exactly right. I just like the bots. There we go. You just need him to run out of his rejuvenating. I feel like you would have a blast looking at the history of Xenogears. Here's the thing, I've never actually played Xenogears or Xenoblade. So, from my understanding, Xenogears and Xenoblades are obviously different games, but they're set in the same universe or like parallel universes or something like that. Oh, who's dying? Oh, you got him good. Ah. Oh, Ray is bloody frozen. Also, too, I don't really care about backseating, but I'm just going to let you know now. In this final boss fight, if anyone backseats, fuck him. Because you go, I'm not gonna sit there and just power through it. I'm gonna just literally just chat about shit. Normally just leave from these guys because they're not really worth the time. Who's? Oh, Ray's. Okay. He is not renamed to Roofy. What the fuck? Is that true? That's funny as shit if it is true. God damn it. I'm not gonna fight this guy again. I just want this guy to die. So yeah. Imagine me hearing the English version for the first time. Yeah, right. I've tried so hard with One Piece. It's just, I think I just think I don't want one. I just don't want to enjoy it. I've tried so much with One Piece, so I just doing it. You know, be healthy. There we go. We timed him out. No more backseating. I don't care about Nina. By the way, I'm not trying to kill him. I'm trying to steal from him. Trying to keep him engaged. Not right. Ah, boo. It's just not good. It's just not. I've tried so much. I've tried so much of him. I used burn then, didn't I? Like a doofus. Why is Devon trying to off Lemon again? Let's steal from him. Oh my god, every fucking time. I watched, someone told me to like watch the first season and then jump straight to the, oh, fuck, I wanted to steal from him. Jump straight to the Water 7. I don't know what this is, by the way. Someone told me what Water 7 is, but go from the first season all the way to Water 7 and it's still enjoyable. Can someone confirm if that's true? Naruto, on the other hand, fucking love Naruto. I'm not actually sure what Gloom does. It's just so much filler. Yeah, like. There is a website that shows you all the filler episodes. Shows you all the filler episodes you can avoid in Naruto, so that way you have like the best Naruto experience. So yeah, so Hat, someone said to me you could literally watch the first season of One Piece and then jump to Water 7 and you could still enjoy it, even though you miss out a lot of the story, because Water 7 actually fills in a lot of details. I don't know if that's true. I just want to steal from this guy so I see what he has. I don't really care about killing him. Okay. Oh, did I equip steel? Oh, I didn't. Next chat, remind me. Next time we get to a novel, a journal, make sure you remind me to Oh, not Rai. Not Ray. I'm just gonna flee this. I don't need to fight him. Make sure I need to put steel on him. I only played Breath of Fire as a kid. Live in the world, the place, 3 in a factory look like. Wait. I only played Breath of Fire 1 as a kid. What in the world place to 3 to place 3 in a factory looking place? Oh, we're actually in the sky. So this facility we're in actually existed in Breath of Fire 1. But after 1,000 years, the goddess spruced it up. Or was it the one in 2? It's that big. It's her big, essentially her big fortress that ends up in the bottom of the ocean, or beneath the earth. I want to say. What was I doing? Oh, here we go. All right, here's the final piece of the puzzle. All right, so we get to here and we're like, huh, okay. All these unique doors. Let's go through this one. Okay, it's an empty room. Okay, maybe we go through this one. Okay, well, okay, we go through this one. Okay, the chicken's not a great example, but remember how we fought that like crazy strong chicken at the start of the game? But now here's the next kicker. I know look over on the right side of the screen. It says sample 8. All right. So implying that these were created by the goddess. I'm sorry. Ah, you fucking doofus. I was supposed to do flame. In the dark, they look like scrotums. It's like that's the trick. The goddess was making a whole bunch of dicks. But as we go through here, we start seeing all the main... We pretty much have to fight every boss we ever fought in the game. But you understand, all these creatures were created by the goddess. So the goddess had been, like, essentially creating and manipulating everybody. There we go. Well, we poisoned them. Right, went up a level then. Plus, the one boss that wasn't incorporated... Yeah, the fucking weird dodo-looking bird. I thought that that bird, since it looks like a dodo, was like a play on, like, an instinct animal that they couldn't actually bring back. Here's another one. Bloody, a trio of, Balo and Sunders of stallions. So it just showed, how did these guys get their power? They're literally fucking from the goddess. Okay. But it's really cool we get to go back and fight them all. But did they actually answer Ray's question in the end? Like, why did... This, what we're looking at here is the answer. The reason why people like... The people like Mikuba have their powers is because of the goddess. But here's the thing. Ray is actually from a tribe of the Warren. So Ray is part of the Warren tribe. Momo is part of the Grassrunner tribe. So they're actually like... These are actually like beings that existed, but then in everything that we see in here that we fought out there, it are actually creations of the goddess. Things that have been influenced over the 1,000 years. Well, it's actually the 400 years, because that's when the goddess got reincarnated and started the war. Anyway, we can just charge these guys. They're not really that much of a threat. Oh, except for the one on the right, because we're going to heal him, I think. Use our fire attack. Yeah, it's like a dodo, so it's like the last of its kind, so it's a reason. Like, for an enemy that never actually made it out there in the open, that's like... That's actually, like, really poetic, that it's like, oh, this was one of the last experiments that never got to make it out. The attention's in the details, you know. Thank you for the follows tonight too. We've got quite a few follows tonight over on Twitch and TikTok. How are we looking over on YouTube tonight? I think YouTube's pretty cool. Oh, there's a few people over on YouTube. Hey everybody on YouTube, thanks for watching. If you're like, hey, I've got a spare monitor and you want to like, how can I support Pez? If you want to totally open up to YouTube, because I'm trying to get more viewers over on YouTube. But stay where you are. Stay where you are. Hey, Blue Mage Mikey, thank you for the follow. Let's just say hi to Blue Mage Mikey. Thank you. Fuck, I wasn't paying attention. I was too busy talking to chat. Alright, let's have some fun with this, actually. Nah, it's not modded. This is the PSP version. Such a cool enemy design, eh? Alright, we're gonna be able to get one good shot out of this. Oh no, damn it. Oh, we got poison. Ready? Fuck it. Push. Probably get two of those in. Yeah, Insta algorithm got me here. Hey, welcome in. Oh, hell yeah. Yeah, I just noticed the my Instagram. I just got like a shit ton of notifications on Instagram. I think somehow I think Instagram was like, here you go. Oh, the dude at the back's frozen. I didn't notice that. Right. Should be nice to him. Oh, you fucking cunt. There we go. You know, I've just learned something new there. I didn't realize that jump actually took into account the effect of whatever the bloody magic was tied to the weapon. Okay, in that case, just bear target then. Oh, there's a few of over on YouTube now. Hey, everybody on YouTube. Good seeing you all. It's a bit annoying because they've just put up resist, so we're not going to do any damage. Oh, because the turn ended, doofus. But yeah, this is I love that they do, like, when I first played this, I just kind of assumed that this was like okay, they want us to like just refight everything to fill content, which is probably the case. But there's just so much more to it because we know that, like, this is like that final thing to prove that Myra isn't a god. She's literally just this. Seems like somebody who's just got way too much time on her hands who wants to create a world in her own image. Okay. I was gonna say he might attack us. I wish we could learn that attack. Oh, good XP on that too. There we are. All right. So we can actually just go straight to the goddess now. Like this is the final save point. Not that it's of really any use, but. But we'll go look into the other monsters anyway. Yeah, thanks for letting me know. I appreciate it. Yeah, here we go. Lure. Getting a bit sad that we're going to be finishing this game. I fucking love this game. I never thought that, you know, this game, so many people would show up on all the platforms to actually watch this one. Even Ray wouldn't be able to pick it. Normally I wouldn't care about doing all the little side content here, but I want to show you all that Dodo enemy and... even Ray. Oh, we kind of jumped the gun, didn't we? We gotta go back. Oh, we've got another hourglass. The desert is the game. This game is the worst. I know, but the satisfaction you get when you beat the desert, aren't you like, oh my god, you've just fucking conquered everything. Right. And thank you for the 20 go populars. Thank you everybody with the biddies on TikTok tonight too. So I know of the nuts. Everybody think. Sorry if I've missed a few of them. The new? We find the new? Oh, the slug things. Now this one was confusing because this one was created by a failed experiment. So I feel like the consistency here is a little bit off. I feel like they shouldn't have had these here. Molasses. How many nights were spent getting past the desert with no... Oh, as a kid, it took me forever. Took me forever. This looks like those Sin Spawn fight at Jose. Oh, it does too. That little fucking weird thing that's on its head. Yeah. I should be sure to try to steal from this thing. Oh, that's that little... It's like it shoots out a prolapsed anus at you. Oh, vitamins. I mean, that's not bad. It heals everyone. Imagine if Breath of Fire 3 didn't have funky music. Oh, the game would suck ass. Yeah. Listening to the music is 90% of the game, right? Okay, well, I reckon we're gonna fight Geist. Geist? Oh, the fish. The Kafilka fish. Look at its eye though. Look how its eye twitches. Not carrying him. Oh, coward. I suppose it wouldn't have a pocket, would it? It is banging music, isn't it? He's gonna heal more than he takes damage. Thunderclap. That's. I remember when like there was on my first ever like perfection playthrough. I remember like I got everything and I built every character out to have their own set of like elements. Like obviously like everyone you can tell has their basis element. Like where Momo would use like earth, Nina would be more. I'd put Nina more ice. Ray would be more on the lightning, fire. But I'd put Ryu, I try to put Ryu as like wind and holy. And Thunderclap was, I fucking spent forever. Thunderclap was that one that I just struggled to learn. I just can't remember if I actually learned it or not, if you can learn it. Yeah, it was. I think it was like just the fact that I wanted to learn it. But then you have that. It dawns on you like after you do that, you realize that magic isn't really the tits. You know, it's not really that. It's not really worth the hassle to get it all. Because in the final fight, all you're doing is just switching out. Like the most broken class in this is Ryu switching to warrior. What is that hole in its mouth? That's their vagina. This whole time I've been showing. I should be careful what I say in TikTok. It is a hole for them to breathe. Whew. Save that there. Holy shit. We are getting very close. I want to kill all these enemies and then we'll bring it home. This is another thing. If we did push through last night, I wouldn't have done all this. I would have just tried to power through and just finish the game off. It's a vacuum cleaner. Yeah, the hole's a vacuum cleaner. That's where I can put its pan flute. Death animation show. Yes. I'll let you use your imagination what you think that area is. You reckon it's an anus? What if all the holes on the side are anuses? Because it's got gills underneath the holes. So the gills are for breathing. So what's that? What are those little blowholes? Right. I just noticed them too. You know what I mean? This is. And why is it wearing a hat? Why is it wearing a shower cap? What's the benefit of that fucking hat? Are all these games on PSN? This one's on PSN, but only on PSP. What's up here, eh? This game is awesome about sending you somewhere where you can't do anything. Doesn't want to get his hair wet in the shower. That's he's got a dandruff issue. Yeah, we want to find that dodo. I think the dodo appears after you kill all of the monsters. I could be wrong. To be honest, I'm 99% sure I'm wrong. But. Yeah, but if you are watching right now and you're enjoying it, we are in 2 days' time, we're going to be starting off Breath of Fire 4 run. So I know I'm not as familiar with a lot of the the secret shit or the meta builds or like what people need to do what, but as far as the story goes, I'm pretty knowledgeable around the story and the localization stuff. So I've actually got a bit of a treat for everybody when we get to certain hits that were cut. I'm going to show you video footage, which you can find online. You don't need me to do it, but I'm going to show you a lot of that, which I think you'll enjoy it. Oh yeah, here's this dude, the hill. Breath of Fire 3. So if you don't use influence, because Ray goes berserk, and when he's in his tiger form, he attacks anyone he wants. He'll even attack the same party members. But if you use influence, he's then influenced to attack whoever we tell him by using influence. That's why we do it. That's just simply it. It's like that ability was just, yeah. I remember my first playthrough, I didn't know that until we went to the factory and he was in his were-tiger form. And then there was the boss goblin there and it used influence. And then I noticed Ray had a yes sir above his head. I was like, oh shit. So I learned the hard way. Yeah, we're at a pretty comfortable level too. Alright, we go back. Next play. Yeah, all good. No problem at all. Make sure if it is your first, if you're ever going to go back and play this game, use the examiner ability a lot more than you should, because that you can unlock so many. Like on your first playthrough, I highly recommend going through and exploring different enemies. Keep walking around certain areas to find new enemies, because new enemies mean new abilities that you can try to examine of them. And you can really build out you can really turn your whole party into something new. Oh, here we go, the dodo. So this enemy cannot be found anywhere else in the game but here. So this is like a one-of-one enemy that they never got to put out. So you could even say that this was one of their most recent experiments. It's fucking strong too. This thing is really strong. What's it gonna do? I think Fire Breath does hurt it. Yeah, that's it's always interesting. Like, what was Maya's plan beyond this? But like, she clearly tried to create heaven. You could nearly even see this here as like the Ark. Has anybody here ever seen the movie Spriggan? It's like, I think it was like an anime. It was a series, but they also broke it off into some movies. There was a show called Spriggan, and one of the stories were focused around Noah's Ark, and it turned out Noah's Ark was actually a device that was used to create species like dinosaurs were actually created in it. But beyond that, crazy monsters that were created. So you could nearly even, and this thing originally actually existed to was in the sky, but ended up in the ocean. So you could even nearly see this as like a Noah's sort of Ark thing. It's heaven. It's like there's so much Christianity influence inside this, like, kind of this religion that she's kind of pushing here. She tried to wipe out anybody that opposed her. She, sorry, I'm just scratching my nose. I'm not saying Christianity that. I'm saying obviously she tried to wipe out anybody that would try to rival her religion. And then she tried to create a heaven with an Eden and an Ark inside of it. Now, God with fear of death itself. That's it. And then when you defeat her, you see her praying if there is an actual God out there. So I know I'm talking quite a lot. I don't mean to be. I get really fucking excited about this stuff. I know it's nerdy as shit, but it's so cool to me. Ah, damn it. I was really hoping I was going to do more. Jump is such a valuable ability so early on and later in the game. I should probably stop relying on it so much, though. That's what I was worried about, that evil eye. We love the Yap Sesh. The Dodo is just such a fucking, it was such a cool addition to this whole area. And we're about to kill the last Dodo in existence too, so just put that into concept. We're actually probably doing a disservice here. Have you guys seen Paprika or Perfect Blue? Great. No, I haven't. I'm trying to find obscure animes that aren't in the norm, because I don't know, I really liked Solo Leveling. Anybody that's of my age that loved Dragon Ball Z or Naruto growing up. But I really like Jujutsu Kaisen. I love JoJo's Bizarre Adventure. I absolutely love JoJo's Bizarre Adventure. I want to try find something new, you know? Because I went back and rewatched Full Metal Alchemist Brotherhood, and as much as I loved it, I'm like, man, I really need to try something. Check out Demon City Shinjuku. Oh, that was a big hit. Okay, I'll check. Is that on Crunchyroll? Rip the 07 the Dodo. 07 Dodo. Dodo Dunzo. Okay, green. We gotta find the new. I know we go against a bunch of news later on. Guess you didn't. Recommend Witch Hunter Robin and Outlaw Star. Okay, if you're in my Discord, if you're a part of the community Discord, throw them in banter for me too, because I fucking need something. See you, Batty. Thanks for hanging out, mate. I'm sorry you're not going to be around for the end of it. Also, I think those serpents that you fight in the volcano aren't here either, because I guess there's no like lava for them. Here they are. This got me really nostalgic when I first came into this room, because like I said, the first time I played this, it took me over nearly 2 years to beat this game, and when I saw the new again, I was like, oh my god. And it's dead. True, but their serpents were somehow related. No, so those serpents are actually more of based on, I think it's Greek mythology. Their names were actually references to serpents that guarded the way to the entrance to the River of Styx. I believe they were like, if there was an entrance to hell, well, they guarded the entrance to the entrance. If that makes sense. Oh, wow, that's a cool room. I wish I could get a room like that. There is a me. I could be wrong. We looked at it earlier, but there is like a mythology. Ah, here we go. Here's another example. This is how Old Mate got his power. Yeah, that's right. But they're all the reason why Myra didn't have samples of them. Yeah, there we go. You're probably exactly right. You're absolutely. But you know, you are absolutely right. Yeah, you're absolutely right. And do you know what? Do you know what is also a reality too? They say that Myra used her powers to create the Guardians. But the Guardians, right? When she dies, she doesn't like give up her power. Like she doesn't take the power away. It's actually like a mistranslation. Guardians can only give up their power on their own. If the goddess dies, they don't lose their power. They have to accept the willingness of giving away their power. That's what I won't spoil at the end of it. But we also, and now this is where it's multi-leveled. We actually find Geist's big transformation in here. So it shows that Gar was actually created as an experiment. He was like essentially a test tube fucking baby. He was a sample. All the Guardians were samples, and they were strong enough and like willing enough that they were turned into angels. So yeah. Sorry. When you get me talking, I won't stop. Fucking love it. I fucking love it. If you can see the smile on my face. I love talking about this stuff. I've waited years to talk about Breath of Fire. My wife, God love her, if I start talking about this stuff, I'm sure she'll hang a divorce. She goes, if you keep talking that nerdy shit, we'll get a divorce. And I love my wife very dearly, so I don't want to get a divorce. Miss my smile. I don't miss having a camera. I like being the VTuber. Please jab as much as you can. We can. Sorry. I swear, I wouldn't care if I didn't get a single sub. If I could just sit there and just like have a back and forth conversation with someone and challenge knowledge on it instead of someone going, why didn't you use this ability here? Like, I fucking hate that kind of viewer. It's the most fucking worst conversation to have. Holy shit. Okay, alright. Wait, when do I get a move? There we go, finally. Hogging all the turns. I got cocky. Oh, whoa. Jeez, fuck that up. Got cocky thinking I could just charge him. I played Breath of Fire 4, it's a good game. Yeah, we're going to be playing that in 2 days. Mikaba shouldn't have too much left. Actually, what we will do... actually, yeah, let's have some fun with it. Let's do. What was this one? This is. No, I didn't want the miracle. I wanted Thorn and Fusion. Yeah. Let me see the username for you. Now, who's he gonna be? Is he gonna be the tiger or the weird? Okay, he's getting the weird thing. Or an onion. Or an onion with a growth coming out of it. See if we can get the most out of this attack. Nothing weird about it. Yeah, he just happened to be a pumpkin frog steak idiot. Whatever the fuck is, what would you call it? Oh, that kick. And you like use it doesn't use the big spiky thing on its head. Oh, there we go. Actually just did. Oh, that did fuck all damage too. This is the dragon form that Myra was scared about. She knew the humans would try to breed with it. You think about it, right? This form would only be possible if they didn't... This form would not be possible, and there wouldn't have been any dragon in history that could have turned in this, simply because Pico was like, you know, an experiment that went wrong and then also, you know, became in touch with Yggdrasil. Like, this would probably be the rarest dragon form that ever existed. If you want to get like, you know, if you want to break it down. The derpiest dragon. This isn't even my I should do this. This isn't even my final form. I am
Derpy dragon.
Come on, my turn. It's interesting the fact that you can't. Yeah, that's another thing we've got. Maybe it's because he's like a creation of the goddess. I was thinking about this the other day. That's probably the only explanation I could really give, is that he's made of the goddess, and the brood can't fuse with the goddess. Why the fuck did I just do that? Okay, anyway, we have one moon tier. I think we're good to push forward now. Oh no, there's one more door left. Alright, we got one more. What would it be? It would be, I want to say... Oh, what would the enemy be, you reckon? Oh, the big... we haven't fought the big, the demon thing. The guy's thing. Yeah, here, this dude. Fucking... See? This is what I mean. This shows that the Guardians were actually just samples. And she just threw a bloody coat of paint on him and go, that'll do. Yeah, what if Gar actually turned into something like this? What would it look like? But would Gar have just turned into this as well? Because this looks more similar to Gar than Geist did, you know? Maybe this is what Gar could have turned into. And why the fuck couldn't he turn into it? Obviously, it would have been a little bit of OP if he could turn into this thing, but it would have been cool if Gar actually had something a little bit more than just his spear. I mean, even his ultimate weapon hurts him. Oh, no. I'm an idiot. I'm going to heal him here. Fuck. Oh, my bad. What if Gar was one of us? What if Gar was one of us? Alright, well. Oh, whatever. Let's do mutant. I wonder if we can actually, like, let's try fusion again and see if we don't turn into the weird hybrid thing. God damn it. Oh. It's not an incredibly strong enemy because you remember that like Ryu has to fight that thing one-on-one. Alright, I'm pretty sure that's it. Alright, okay. Alright, let's have a rest. Okay, we're going to do two things here. So you're all aware, we are going to do the bad ending first. So that way, but just so you know, we will have to re-go through all the conversation again, okay? Just so you're aware. But I want you to experience the bad ending and how depressing it could be. Yeah. That ending was the first ending I picked because I misclicked on it. I didn't really understand the question or I wasn't paying attention. And this was the ending I got. And I was like, no fucking way. And then I was like, by chance, I was like, I need to reread what I did. And then I was like, oh, it's an option. That exit was fucking so annoying. Now we are clearly in the most highly advanced part of the game. So obviously everything here looks a lot more futuristic. He sure is busy. Little thing is, okay, this is also the last area where we'll get random encounters, so these enemies here are classed as like, well, apart from the ones in the container yard, these are like as top tier as the enemies get that aren't the Berserker and the wizard dude. And we just, yeah. Man, how fucked would we have been if we didn't have Momo, right? And this shows more like understanding that Momo was literally part of the goddess. But it also like, was the goddess also spying on us through Momo as well? Is that probably another reason why she didn't teleport Ryu here? How can she be so small but open such a huge door like that? Attention. Navigating code for the highest level functions accepted. Access to library mode granted. So not only was... That's another thing. This is not really big, like... How would I put it? This isn't like a big realization thing. But Honey could have opened that door anyway, but it also understood that we needed to learn what was going on. So when it unlocked that door, it also unlocked the library mode. The Japanese translation in there actually shows Momo selecting library mode and skipping library mode. No, actually, no. I think so. I believe so. I could be wrong there. I was actually told that. Actually, no, this is the last corridor. Yeah. Damn, a redhead too. They know what I like. Welcome. We serve the almighty goddess. Before you meet with Holy Myra, please hear our words. Yeah, we're all good. Holy Myra waits ahead. Okay, just... You know you have a bat problem? Mistman! Break that armor. See if we can actually steal something off him. Holy Mariah Carey. Look, doesn't look like his shield is just like, it's got this fleshy face instead of like a metal face. You notice too that Ryu's speed has surpassed. Oh no, I was wrong. Oh no, I was going to say we've surpassed bloody old mate's speed. Damn it. Alright, I think that... Well, we're going to come back here again and do the good ending, but that is essentially the last random encounter we'll ever face. Before coming of Myra, the world was dying. The world... should I do it in the robot voice?
Nah, probably I'll do it in the megaphone voice. Here we go. The wounded earth was covered up by sand. The very life was being sucked out of... Actually, I'm too high pitch, sorry.
Sorry, high pitch. I just realized I had the high pitch on. There we go. The very life was being sucked out of its inhabitants. The grieving Myra used all her divine power to divide the world into two halves. One half being where you are now, the desert of death, and the other, the world you came from, overflowing with life. Like they showed the scrapyard, you know. Notice that the freighter is just a giant ship. The two worlds are separated by a vast and violent ocean you call the Outer Sea. Which protects the world from the desert. Majority of life escaped death was taken, like yourselves, to the other world. It is Myra's desire to protect life, to protect the world, or protect your world, even if monsters' lives are sacred to Myra. In order to protect life, Myra instituted many forms of safeguards and controls. Foremost among these is the control of technology. We're getting very Mass Effect here, aren't we? And we're getting very, Yevon. Oh, you can only use certain machina. Myra makes certain that no dangerous machines, like weapons, are developed. Myra allows the use and repair of only existing machines, and keeps study of machines from learning the potentially destructive ends. Actually, I think I may have missed something back here. The second control is achieved through the energy of Chrism ore. Chrism ore is the fossilized remains of living beings. Transmuted by the blessed power of the divine Myra. Wrong. She's lying there. You see, Chrism ore is no more than one of the ways Myra provides the world with her magical energy. Wrong. So, there we go, you've nailed it. One of the main reasons why Myra wanted the dragons to be wiped out. One, they could challenge her and obviously defeat her. Two, she realized there's some fucking money in fossil fuels. Wow, isn't that a tale as old as time? He's saying it as a joke, but it's absolutely true. She's taking claim that she's the reason why that she's able to like use her divine power to make Chrism, but the reality is she killed off the dragons, so that way they would essentially become fucking fossil fuel. All right, you ready, chat? All right, we no longer have control. That's the last time we can actually move around in the game. I know it's not important, but I love like going, oh, that's the last time we can do this. That's the last time we can do that. Now, remember that hot motherfucker that visited us in our sleep? That's the goddess. Ray. Nina. Momo. Guardian Gar. And... oh, she says she knows my name. My brave, strong children who crossed the violent ocean and the burning desert. I am Myra. Sheesh, Myra's smoking. My great almighty goddess. We have journeyed seeking that we might know the truth. Look, Ray, straight away, Ray's already smelling bullshit. Oh goddess, tell us. Why did the brood have to be destroyed? Is there anyone who wishes the destruction of life? I certainly do not. However, the power of the brood was too great. Too great for my small, small world. There's no way that I could power a vehicle with them being alive. As you know, this side of the world is almost entirely buried by sand, making it almost impossible for anything to survive. Life has been driven nearly to extinction. I have to preserve what little is left. I had to save the rest of the world from the dangers called the brood. So what you're saying is we should just sit back and let you take care of us? Like we're your babies or something, right? Exactly, right? If I didn't hold it back using the outer sea as a shield, the desert would slowly, inevitably spread across the entire world. So, even though that we know she's an evil bitch, this is the one thing that she did right, but it's also like nobody asked her to intervene. Like, why couldn't they survive? Why couldn't they, learn to coexist with the desert? There's only so much fucking sand in the world. If I did not continue to create those machines that are repaired and used worldwide, civilization as we know it would surely perish. This is where Momo's like, but while we don't have the means now, someday we might be able to build our machines. If the world were covered by sand, your lives would be consumed by the struggle to survive. You would not be able to build anything. That's right, people in Dune could live, and they could throw sand in each other's eyes. Even if you succeeded in creating machines you needed, can you say with certainty that you would not also build a weapon with which you might also destroy yourselves, Momo? In the past, this world was large, larger than you can imagine. Many people once lived here in Kaijian. I don't know how to pronounce that. But the people fought and quarreled, and the city was swallowed by the desert. I was unable to protect them. I will not make the same mistake again. I will protect you and the life that is left. So in saying that, before going forward, I want to talk about this, right? She obviously wanted to rule the world. She wanted to wipe. So there's two problems here, right? She wanted to wipe out the Brood because they were obviously too strong, and they would have challenged her, and she would not been able to, like, essentially dictate the world the way she wanted to. But once she took over, she then had to face the responsibilities of being the so-and-so god of this world. So her solution was to split the world apart by the ocean, let one side of the ocean die, let side of the world die with the sand, and protect the other side. But then also essentially babysits that world in their own little, like, essentially sets up a playpen and say, there you guys go, you can live there. But no one wanted her to do that, and she doesn't think anybody's, I guess, strong enough mind, body, and spirit to be able to survive something like the Desert of Death. So while she took on the responsibility of the world, she has also fucked up. We are weak, and maybe we do need help and protection. And the power of the Brood may be similar to the power that destroyed this city so long ago. But what you're saying is we should do. You're saying that Pez might die, or that he has to spend the rest of his life locked up in some little room in an artificial world, like Tipo. No kidding. I don't like the fact that... I love this line. That it's all being controlled by you. That you're pulling the strings. I'm just like a little kid, see? If you tell me to sit still, you're gonna make... It just makes me want to run around more, yeah? Oh, goddess. We have no desire to give up Pez to you. Nor do we wish to see him killed. I love the fact... Now, this is every time you make a decision and it's like, everyone's like, we'll do whatever you think's right, Pez. But now that Pez is threatened, everybody's like, nah, get fucked. And they've just like, I think this is like a real fucking hair-raising moment. Like, if you follow the game really closely. Like, they know who they're going up against. They're going up against somebody who could literally split the world in two. And they're like, we'll fucking fight tooth and nail to protect him. I do not believe that the power of the Brood is as fearsome and dangerous as you claim it to be. I'm shocked that nearly the entire world is covered by sand, but with our power working together, then maybe, just maybe, enough, my children. I admit your bravery and courage, Ray. I admire your bravery and courage, Ray. I might do the good ending first, be honest, because I'm kind of like heightened sense. I want to do the good ending first. There is no need to worry. I will erase your memories of this place and simply return you to where you belong, Momo. My strength is admittedly small, but it is all you have to live with. Do you understand, Nina? Thank you for bringing Pez here, Guardian. Gar, your mission is now complete. Oh, there it is. What about me, Myra? You didn't call my name. Everyone's like, holy fuck, he speaks. Don't you know who I am? You're Yggdrasil? You won't be able to get away with this, not while I'm around. All I'm doing... She understands now that she's like... Imagine someone pretending to be the teacher, then the teacher walks in. That's the equivalent of what's just happened here. Leading my children by the hand. I'm giving them a world that they can live in. Myra, these so-called children cross the entire world to get here and overcome the myriad barriers that you set before them. Yeah, the principal just walked into the room. All for the sake of helping their friend. Pez found his destiny. Pez. Very well. We'll let Pez decide. What do you want to do? If you give up your power, the world will continue to live under my protection, as it is until now. Your power, which has brought you here, is too big for the world, like the other brood once did. Accept your fate, my Pez. Damn, she's so hot. I don't know, I'd buckle like a lawn chair if I was in front of her. To tell the truth, actually, do you know what? We will do the bad ending now, because I think ending this stream off on the good one would be way much better. So we'll do the bad ending. We'll skip through that. I won't talk to anybody here outside of Nina, so that way we can kind of like pick up a good dialogue. I've always believed. Actually, I'm going to skip through this because I don't want to read this shit. Mario waits with her eyes closed. Pez's decision, but Pez cannot make up his mind. Not without asking his friends. Fucking hell. Okay, let's talk. Okay, I'm not going to read any of it. Let's just... Everybody, tell me about your day. Tell me about that thing that you like. It's because of all that... No, sorry, I'm fucking reading it. Damn it. I'm going to read it. I like how he still said Piku. So yeah, if you're watching this stream and you're like, oh, I've never seen this before, I want to know what's going on. This game has two endings. It has a bad ending that ends the game abruptly, and then it has a good ending where we fucking go toe to toe with this bitch. But I think the bad ending means we get to stay back here and just have sex with the goddess all the time, which I think, in honesty, is a pretty good ending. You heading to work? I'll come back for the VOD. No worries. Thanks for hanging out. Thank you everybody once again for hanging out for the stream. Accept your fate, my Pez. A decision on which the fate of the world hangs in the balance. Give up the power of the brood and live in a peaceful world watched over by the goddess, or believe in the power of the brood and travel into an empty desert where the unknown dangers await. With the fucking well, has to decide. Okay, so this is the bad ending. Okay, I'm warning you all that this is very depressing. Carrying the fate of the world is too much for Pez. He buckles like a lawn chair. If giving up the power of the brood will allow the world to stay the same, then that's the best choice. You have made the right choice. Pez, this is true strength. Giving up your horrible power to protect the world, I'm proud of you. Let us go, my Pez. Like it goes, my planet needs me, and we just like float away. We're gonna show both endings. I just wanted to show the bad ending first because I want to end the stream off on a good ending. Pez chooses his own free will to give up the power of the brood and stays with the goddess Myra. And that's it. And so time passes. Unchanging. We did it, chat. We beat it. We one-shot the got it. And that's it. That is it. And that's how the game ends. That is depressing as fuck. You end up spending the rest of your life with no clarification. Boo. When I first did that, I was like, what the fuck did I spend 2 years playing this game for? And that's it. I didn't realize there was an option. I thought I chose the good ending. All right. Let's put a fucking sword to this bitch's head. All right. That's the depressing ending. Did I miss T? Yeah, you missed Tipo. Yeah, you just missed him before. You're about maybe in 2 hours ago. Alright, let's get the good ending. Hell nah. It's like, fuck, gotta get saved. I won't read the dialogue until it gets to the choice bit. I got my PSP plugged into my PC and I'm using my PlayStation BIOS to capture that. Pretty much just capturing it on my OBS. I thought Tipo was a girl as a kid until you met him as an adult. Yeah, right. I remember like with Final Fantasy IX, so many people thought that Kuja was a girl. And when they find out it's a dude, they're like, hey, who the fuck have I been jerking off to for the last 3 discs? Tipu can be a girl if you like, even better. Thank you. You need a thank you for needing storylines of us. You're an absolute legend. Hey, you're welcome, mate. I'm glad you're all bloody here. I'm glad, honestly. cringy as I'm going to sound here, I really appreciate everybody hanging out with this, because this game means a lot to me, you know, and to be able to share something that is so deep and meaningful with me, that like as a kid, that I love this game so much. I appreciate everybody being here for it. So, and meeting new Final Fantasy fans and Breath of Fire fans, and it's awesome. Cringe as shit. I get it. Oh, we're getting very close to the end. This game is the first game I bought with my money when I was 12. So I just want to start. This game I'm about to mention is not the first game I played, but when I got my first job, I was the age of 15, and the week that I got my job, Final Fantasy X-2 came out, and it was the first game I bought with my first paycheck. And because of that, I think I appreciated it a lot more than I understood how shit that actual game was. But in saying that, Final Fantasy X-2 has one of the best fucking job systems. Like, it's up there with, you know, like 3, 5, and Tactics. You didn't know the gem you had found. That's it. That's right. If some people come in and they kind of just like shit on this game, I immediately like lose respect I lose respect for people in my book that shit on this game. Hey, you're allowed to shit on it, but I love this game so much. It's a fucking banger. I bought it the same day Breath of Fire 3 and the Dark Punk album came out. Oh, you know, I didn't play Final Fantasy Tactics until I was like really late in life. I was like 17, and I think it came out when I was 9, right? I broke my leg, and I was pretty much like stuck in bed for a while, and the only game that I owned that I hadn't played before was Final Fantasy Tactics. So I played Tactics, and I listened to System of a Down's Hypnotized and Mesmerized albums back to back. So anytime I think about System of a Down, I get flooded with Final Fantasy Tactics, or vice versa. What bothers me, right? This bothers me is that, like, what's this little bit here for? Alright. You know, another thing too, when they built this place, they would have had to get contractors to build this place, you know, so like they would have had to hire electricians. So how did they get the electricians? All right, here we go. What's annoying too, that like beam of light, we don't see that beam of light. The last time we saw that beam of light was when we were on the ship. This, Suikoden and Star Ocean were my favorite RPGs. You know, another RPG that is highly underappreciated, I think, is Star Ocean Till the End of Time. Fuck, that story slaps. Absolutely slaps. I'll read the dialogue from when Pico brings everybody back, because I think it kind of like lifts the heightened state. I gotta play Xeno, man. You know, after Dragon Quest VII's done, because we're gonna play that when it launches. Absolutely, we'll absolutely do I gotta do Xenogears. Everyone tells me how good it is, so I'll be going into that game blind. The reason why I never played it as a kid, I just didn't have access to it, just not from lack of trying. Shadow Hearts is probably I think Shadow Hearts is probably the best RPG series on the PS2. It sits there toe to toe with Final Fantasy X and 12. If you like 12, that is. You pre-ordered Dragon Quest VII? Nice, good stuff. Also, I don't know why 2 fairy rings are so close. That always bothered me, that there was 2 fairy rings so close together. Poor game design. It makes this game completely unrealistic. I was completely believing the science in this world of dragons and magic until I saw 2 fairy rings side by side. Pez, marry me. Sure, okay. I'm already married. Sorry. I have the exact same effect with Zelda Wind Walker, and the results may vary. Lumped by Limp Bizkit. Yeah, I see. This is why I've like fucking talking with people about this shit, because I get to learn like this little shit, like having conversations with what albums are tied with video games. Even though it's also like the Prince of Persia games. I tie that with fucking what's that? A Godsmack. Are you going to go back and fight the Berserker Mage? Yeah, we'll see what time the stream ends, but I might go back and we'll see if we can fight him after we defeat the goddess and save the game. We'll go back and fight him. All right. Once Ray starts losing his shit, I'll pick up from there. Here we go. In the past, the world was larger than you could imagine. So big you couldn't even bigger than an ant. I'm stronger than an ant. If an ant was this big, you fucking with me. I was unable to protect them. I also used to listen to Pod Youth Nation. Hell yeah. I have an espresso machine, and every time I'm tapping coffee into the thing, I think about Bloodborne. I was playing Bloodborne the first time I got my espresso machine. See what I mean? These little... tell me more about this stuff. Okay, I tie Final Fantasy VII with turtles, and you're probably wondering why. The day that I first played Final Fantasy VII, I was swimming in a lake, and where I lived, there were snapping turtles, and the turtles bit me on the fucking toe. And I was crying like a little fucking pussy, and for my parents to stop me from crying, they took me to Blockbuster, and they let me rent a video game, and that video game was Final Fantasy VII. If that turtle never bit me, I would probably not be doing what I'm doing right now. That turtle did not know what it created. But every time I see a turtle, I actually think of Final Fantasy VII. That's a true story too. I'm just like a kid, see. If you tell me to sit still, you're gonna make me wanna run around more, yeah? Oh goddess. We have no desire to give Pez up to you. Nor do we wish to see him killed. Having traveled with him, I can see that I do not believe that the power of the Brood is as fearsome and dangerous as you claim it to be. I'm shocked, really. That nearly the entire world is covered by sand, but with our power working together, and maybe, just maybe. Like it, Momo didn't get a fucking say then. Enough, my children. I admit your bravery. I admire your bravery and courage, Ray. Normally, there's like a kind of like a scattery effect when she sends them away, but it's not happening in this one. I will erase your memories and simply return you to where they belong, Momo. My strength is admittedly small, but it is all I have to live with. Do you understand, Nina? Oh, she's so hot. She's so fucking hot. Look at them hips. Thank you for bringing Pez here. Guardian Gar, your mission is complete now. Well, there you go, with Crisis Core and Scar on your arm. What about me, Myra? You didn't call my name. You know who I am? You're Idrisil? Won't be able to get away with this, not while I'm around. All I'm doing is leading my children by the hand, giving them a world they can live in. He puts his little onion flap up and he's just like, fuck you, Myra. Their so-called children crossed the entire world to get here and overcame the myriad of barriers you set before them, all for the sake of helping their friend. Pez found his destiny. Pez? Very well. We'll let Pez decide. What do you want to do? If you give up your power, the world will come to live under my protection. Will continue to live under my protection as it has until now. Your power, which has brought you here, is too big for the world. Look at the other brood once did. Look what the other brood once did. Accept your fate. Okay. Alright, now we'll read it. Wiki, Pez, you have to believe in yourself and believe in those that believe in you. To tell you the truth, I'm really frightened. We're not strong at all. If anything, we suck. I would take the... It's like she wants to start by saying, honestly, I would take her up on the offer. Free room and board. If you go against fate, something awful might happen to the world. But you always believed. I always believed you weren't a bad dragon. I'll always believe that no matter what happens. I only know how to fix machines, you know. But we can dig up those machines even if they're buried under the desert and learn from them. Even if the world is covered in sand, we're still able to do something as long as we don't give up, right? I brought you here simply because I wanted to learn the truth about my own actions. It may have been a selfish reason, but I've learned a thing from all of this now. More than Myra, I trust you, Pez. It's because of all that fucking bullshit she was spinning going on about Tipu ended up the way he did. She's messed with him. She's messed with my fucking brother. That's one thing I cannot forgive. All right. Let's A decision on which the fate of the world hangs in balance. Give up the power of the brood and live in a peaceful world, watched over by the goddess, or believe in the power of the brood and travel into an empty desert where unknown dangers await. Pez decides to choose his own path. Pez realizes he couldn't give up his powers. Of course, he thought of his people and the destiny in Tipu. More importantly, he felt that it's bothering me that he's not standing in front of her too, by the way. It's just infuriating me that I didn't walk directly in front of her. To me, it looks like he's looking over his shoulder. He felt that if he gave up his powers, he would no longer be himself. Do you realize what it is you were trying to do? Do you? By making me your enemy, you are realizing that you are making the whole world your enemy, don't you? I have faith that the brood are not so foolish. Come, lower your weapons. Why don't you give me a little kiss? Give me a little kiss on the lips. Pez realizes how awesome her cleavage is. It'd be foolish to challenge a god. But he held his ground. Titties or not. My poor Pez. This is where I'll be like, no, I was a joke. Your great power has driven you mad. You've gone insane. What of those who do not have such power like the Brood? They cannot live without my protection. But not giving up your power, you threaten the very existence. Just as I always believed. The Brood truly are a danger, a threat to the world. Look, Nina will grow up to look like Myra in due time. That's true. She has wings too. We can fucking deal with that. Not true, Myra. Just that means that life is no longer content to live in the little cage you made for it. Yggdrasil, no matter what you say, I will protect this world. For the sake of all life on it. Myra. Life in your world has been protected from the desert and death, but that's not the same as living. She's like, fuck you, Pez, son of the accursed Brood. The time for talk has ended. If you will not change your mind, it grieves me to harm you, but I have no choice. So when she pulls out a switchblade and just stabs us. Choose, I like the heavy. Choose 3 party members to fight against the goddess. All right. I think on my original playthrough, it was around the 80-hour mark. But I did a lot of grinding in this game. Okay, we are going for a we'll do the normal stance for this one. It pains me. It grieves me, my children. It's crazy because the first time I popped in, Ryu was getting out of bed the first time, and now you're fighting the boss. Yeah, hey, welcome in. Now the end game's so awesome. You skipped everything. You literally got out of bed after talking to her, and now we're about to kill her. But you understand, Pez. I can't let you roam, let your power roam free in the world. Yeah, time to Kratos. To protect the lives of my fuck, he is a broken record. I must become unto a fury with a capital F. Kinda hot, honestly, the zombie version. Farewell, my children. I want to know, did she lift us up or did she go down? Here we go. Honestly, everybody, before we see this, and you've never seen this before, I totally would. This is the hottest final boss ever. All right. First thing we want to do is Bonebreaker. Actually, no. Yeah. Bonebreaker. Okay, we'll just Shadow Walk. We'll know when she's at the halfway mark because she does change up her abilities. Oh, I forgot about that. Ray. I don't know. Can't remember if we can steal something from her. Man, that effect is so fucking annoying. The fact that it puts confusion on. The real danger is when Pez goes confused. Please hit him, please hit him, please hit him. Thank God. It is very early to use this, but I've gotten kind of sloppy at the start. Fuck, we're just back to square one again. I fucking hate that. I think every time I normally come in here with at least the thing that... Oh, poor Pico. Oh, Pico, no. It's cool that it only lasts that one round too. What's your jump skill damage? It's fucking very random. How much was it? Actually, wait. One more turn. Oh, you fucking prick. We'll end up using, like, when she okay. We'll end up using those hourglasses quite frequently. Fucker. Oh, they're not good, not good. Yeah, the reason why I don't use the tiger on this is because Ray being in control and moving faster than the goddess is more valuable than that tiger. Yeah, RNG is not fucking being friendly to us today. Oh, we got lucky there. They both attacked. Kind of hot. Watch her use Venom again. I do have the I don't actually have the accessories on me that protect me against that. Fine, I'll just take the hits as we come. Alright, she's at the halfway mark now. I'm pretty sure she's halfway mark. Can someone do a quick Google to find out how much HP she has? $20K if you recall. Yeah, gotcha. What was I going with? Doesn't feel like we've already done 10K. Feels like we've maybe done 7. Oh, I love that Sanctuary. It's such a good waste of a spell. Oh, fucking. I fucked that up. That wasn't supposed to be Ray. Alright, well, we get to. I wasn't supposed to use that, right? Okay, well, we'll use this time to. That is more handy with either Pico or. What's it called? Pico or. Pico or Finger. I remember they managed me. There was a one-shot challenge recently where I don't think the one-shot worked. You can two-shot it. Yeah, that's it. So the idea is you use Hourglass, put Infinity on, and then you just go fucking ham on her. What have we got here? How many tans we got left? Might as well. Just start moving. There we go. I had something else to me. When she does she does that, like, I think it's called Holocaust or something, where her mouth goes like all droopy and shit. I think that's when we know we're at the halfway point. Let me steal from you. Yeah, that's enough. Yeah. Getting her to let you set that shit up. Oh, is it for napalm? Oh, I don't want fucking napalm. Yeah, here we go. Look at that. Okay, that's where it goes from like wood to like, ooh, I don't know. Does she have a certain weakness to napalm? Oh shit, here we go. He's dead. How many wisdom fruit do we have? I can't actually use it. Take that. I'd have to hit it 200 times with Ryu in this phase for him to actually get her. Alright, that was a good turn. Alright. Okay, alright. So, here's what we're going to do. Alright, we are going to... Oh, I took it off, didn't I? I am a giddy goat. Okay, this is a pointless attack, but... Here's what we're going to do. We're going to do Hourglass. Wait, did I do that? Okay, Hourglass. Can't really do anything. Now we're going to try to set up a Kaiser Infinity. This might make me lose, but you know what? It's been a hell of a playthrough, so if we can go out on a bang, let's fucking try to do it, right? So that was... This is move number 2. Oh, we can't use item. Fuck. I thought he could use item. Who lied to me? Okay, one more time. One more time for the law. Oh, wouldn't that be cool if that was the finishing blow? Fuck, I was like, don't do Venom. Okay, that was alright, that was alright.
Shit. Oh, thank God he is just a fucking a brick. That's scared. When I saw that, when I see those words on my screen, I'm like, my asshole peckers, like just clenches. Alright. My asshole peckers. That's a word I just said. Anybody else's asshole peckers? Oh no. No, not right. Oh, you fuck. Oh, willpower. Yes, fuck you. Okay. Just in case it doesn't work. What are we gonna do? I haven't got phone breaker. And has anybody keeping count how much damage we've been doing? It's got to be getting close. I reckon we got maybe like 5 to 4,000 left. I've done at least 400 damage. Fair enough. Okay, thanks, Grundle. Fuck! That's fine. We can handle this. Did that come out of her forehead or mouth? It just came out of her. You don't realize this. She's actually upside down at the moment. That was her bum. Oh, no. Oh, that was so unfortunate. There's my bow, chat. We have done it. We have beaten Breath of Fire 3, one of the greatest RPGs ever created. I was here. we were looking bad, chat. All right, here we go. It's over. No. Thank you for the oh shit, how many galaxies did I just receive over on TikTok? How many galaxies have I received? Did you just holy shit. Thank you for all the galaxies over on TikTok, everybody. Holy shit, thank you so much. It's over. No. For you, it's just the beginning. Thank you so much, everybody. That's 23,000 coins. For you, it's just the beginning. Fuck, I'm actually sad that it's over now. I have not enjoyed streaming for such a long time, and this game has just breathed so much fucking positivity into it. So thanks for hanging out, everybody. But we did the right thing, didn't we, Pez? Ah. As a guardian, my life must end here with the goddess. Time to die. I like it. Time to die. Go. From now on, you must walk your own. Now, he willingly did that. He did not need to die with the goddess. Now, here we go. I love this bit. My world. I tried, but it wasn't enough. I feared the world would be destroyed again. What should I have done? What could I have done? If there is a God, answer me. What should I have done with the brood? Sister. It's for the best. You've protected this world until now. Thank you so much for the firebomb. Thank you, I appreciate it. Well, let me just hide that on TikTok because that covers the whole screen. Thank you, Hat. I appreciate it with the 5 gifted. And thank you, everybody. Andre over on TikTok, Brian on TikTok, all those galaxies. Holy shit! Thank you so. I'll go over those once we hit the credits. Okay. You went too far in your attempt to wipe out the brood. In the end, that was something your children had to overcome and go beyond. In order to walk on their own. Like I said that with the wrong tone. Don't worry. They can take care of them. They can take care of themselves better than you think. So on that, on the reason. Oh. Alright, thank you, Black Atlas, coming in with the 5 gifted as well on Twitch. Thank you so much, my friend. I appreciate it. I'll do all the thank yous after. I'm not trying to be rude. I just want to focus on this, but thank you so much. They're incredibly appreciated. The reason why this facility is falling down, she did use her powers to actually lift it up, but it was actually from the fight. The destruction from the fight caused the facility to fall down because Ryu actually used the full power of the brood, which was too much for the facility to hold. That's actually why it's falling down. They in the world are they're stronger than you think. I love that she stands beside her sister here. It's like a kind of like a fan, sisterly love thing. I'm sure of it. And this here, the death of those two, is what brings the trilogy to an end. Dez and Myra were the only things keeping the 3 together. Just, if you guys can hold off playing those blurps, please. How cool does he look here? And like Nina actually looks like the cover of the game for once. Nina did not look like that in the game. This next image coming up here is so good. So I'm going to take myself off the screen. And me. There it is. That is the end of Breath of Fire 3. No, Breath of Fire 4 isn't tied to the first three. So there you go, chat. Give me a fucking 1 out of 10. If you how you enjoyed this game. Did you like the playthrough? Do you want to see me do more of these? Did you enjoy Breath of Fire 3? Did you fucking hate it? If you did, get the fuck out of here. What do you mean you can't tell me? Yeah, I got a fucking sword. Get the fuck out. 10 out of 10. Thanks for 6 out of. Fuck off. Thanks, guys. Thanks for hanging out, everybody. I really appreciate it. Thanks for hanging out with this playthrough with me. It means a lot. Might have become one of my favorites. Hell yeah, man. I appreciate that's all I wanted to hear. 15 out of 10, 11 out of 10. So yeah. And it's also too the vocal, like there was vocals throughout the game, but yeah, how awesome is it? I'm busting to take a piss, so I'm gonna let you all enjoy this song. And I will be back for the ending cutscene. Talk to you in a sec. What a banger, eh? That's the true ending. So, if you're not sure what this means, that's actually Pico's penis sticking out of the ground. That's why I was wiggling a little bit. So, what turned out to be their biggest savior of all after defeating the goddess was literally Pico. So they were carrying around literally the seed of Yggdrasil with them the whole time, and the one thing that could actually like overcome the desert was Yggdrasil. And pretty much they took Pico another journey, like a kind of like hidden journey, was taking the seed of Yggdrasil to the heart of the desert, and pretty much he planted himself there. But yeah, chat, that is everything. That is the tale of Breath of Fire. I'm glad you all enjoyed it. Yeah, it honestly, I get really emotional with this game because it means so much to me. I know it's just a video game, but video games are meant to make you feel this way. And a lot of games these days don't do that for me. Thank you for playing Breath of Fire 3. You can save your game here and try and fight the goddess again. Yeah, fuck, let's do it again. No, I'm going to bed. I like how you get that little clear. Done. So we did a pretty casual playthrough in like 30 hours. So if you like gun it, you could probably do this in like 24. I think the world record is like 8 hours. But yeah, chat, thank you so much. That there, out of every video game I've ever played in my life, this is my favorite video game. But in saying that, we will be back. We will be back in 2 days from now. So not tomorrow, the following day. If you don't know how to count. With Breath of Fire 4. I have it installed. I have a visual mod on there, so it looks nice and clean, not that shit GOG gives us. Holy shit, Andre, how many galaxies did you just give me then? So I gotta point this out. I currently have 44,000 coins on TikTok. Andre with the galaxy, Extra Man with the GG, Tiny with the Diony. Zoddy with the GG, Wayne with the controller, Brian with the galaxy, Andre 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 with the galaxy. There's 1,000 galaxies. There's like 44 galaxies I got given. I don't know how much that cost you, but seriously, thank you so much. Also, too, I want to get a big thank you to Kaiser, Brian again, Joe Ma, Tony over on Twitch. I know we don't really hit our sub goals anymore on Twitch, but I honestly, I appreciate the hell out of it. Hat coming in with a 5 gifted, Black Atlas with a 5 gifted, Rayleigh with the resub, and BL Offside with the resub. So, yeah, chat. That is, I'm gonna, you know what sucks? I'm gonna have to get a new bloody intro now. I need to get a new bloody intro screen. So yeah. Anyway, I will be back in a few days, and we can pick up Breath of Fire 4 and have a banger with that. So I keep saying thank you. I fucking love people coming in and just chatting this nerdy shit with me. So honestly, I can't put a value on that. So seriously, if you're new to the channel and you followed me on TikTok, give me a follow over on Twitch too, if you don't mind, because you know you probably get a better experience over there. But honestly, watch where you want. So seriously, thank you so much. And if you ever just want to talk shit and just chat about RPGs, I am always here. Always here. Thank you so much, everybody. I hope you have a wonderful day, and thanks for watching. Go play more RPGs. Bye. That was the everyone on Twitch. That was my YouTube ending. Bye, everybody on YouTube. Oh, that was such a good stream. That was